Dereck Chisora says that the rematch between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury may end in disaster for Tyson Fury if he doesn't start making some changes. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Also, sign up for ESPN Plus using my link in the description. I am an affiliate, so it helps the channel. Also in the description is the interview with Dereck Chisora. I'm just going to paraphrase, but if you want to watch it in its entirety, a little bit hard to hear. He was talking kind of quiet, but there's some interesting takeaways from the interview. And during the interview, Dereck Chisora was asked about previous comments he made saying that like Tyson Fury was the #1 heavyweight, and if you watch the interview, he sounded kind of apprehensive to readmit that. And basically, paraphrasing, it sounds like he believes that there's been some slippage in Tyson Fury, right? He says basically, I watched Tyson Fury's last fight with Otto Wallin, and you know, like most of us, I don't think he was so impressed with the performance. He did go on to say that he believes Tyson Fury is trying to jog up his profile by being in the WWE, and that'll be good for the fight. But, you know, it didn't sound very confident that he believed Tyson Fury was necessarily still the #1 guy. You know, boxing is a what have you done for me lately type of sport. And off of that Otto Wallin performance, you know, Tyson Fury was bloody. He showed heart, but it definitely wasn't a performance that I could imagine he wanted to have before facing a killer like Wilder. And then Dereck Chisora said that if Tyson Fury rematches Wilder, it'll end in disaster unless he makes some changes. So that definitely didn't sound good. Once again, I've been telling you guys the same thing. New media, we just continue to lead the pack, and you start seeing more trainers, fighters, people in the industry really repeating the same stuff that I've been telling you. I think Wilder, that 12th round especially, really took a chunk out of Tyson Fury. It really put some mileage on him. Like, everybody celebrates the fact that Tyson Fury was able to get up, as they should. You know, he got up. That was, you know, some crazy Undertaker movie type stuff. But what people fail to realize is he still went through it. What I mean is, he still was knocked out, unconscious. His own words, he said it with Max Kellerman on ESPN when he first signed the ESPN deal. He said he was unconscious. So you gotta praise him for getting up. I get that, but it still put a lot of mileage on him. You know, it still was going through a concussive blow, you know, blunt force trauma that, you know, could affect the fighter. And then the thing is, Tyson Fury continued to lose weight, which Dereck Chisora talks about. You know, he continued to keep working out, and he didn't do what was sensible. After a knock, Tyson Fury, again, he got up, so he wasn't knocked out, meaning somehow he beat the count, but it was the closest thing you can have to, you know, a regular knockout victory, you know, because it was basically Jack Reese's discretion. Jack Reese, he could have waved it off just to see how Tyson Fury dropped and his eyes were closed, and that would have been a knockout. You know, that's the difference make. That's how razor thin it was. This was basically down to a ref's discretion. Had Jack Reese waved it off right now, nobody would complain. You know, I can't think of anybody that would complain. It was a rightful, you know, that could have easily been a knockout. I talked to Lennox Lewis and he said the same thing. So the point is, you got to treat it as such. It was basically a knockout. So you have to treat it as such, but Tyson Fury didn't do that. He signed this new ESPN deal. They were paying money, and, you know, they wanted to start building off of that. And he was virtually knocked out. So after bad knockouts like that, you're supposed to take some time off, rest, recover, spend time with your family, think, you know, that type of stuff. He didn't do that. And it didn't matter so much in the first fight with with Tom Schwartz, because Tom Schwartz just wasn't on any kind of level. But Otto Wallin was a bit better than Tom Schwartz. And, you know, he was game and he was pretty rugged and definitely was tough. And it was just a bad fight. So I agree with Dereck Chisora. You know, shout out to Dereck Chisora and the fighters from the UK who are speaking their mind and not just being UK biased. You know, there's a lot of commentary that we get from the UK, and it seems like they don't even believe some of the people saying it. I don't think they truly believe what they're saying. However, they'll say it, and it sounds like they're just vouching for their fellow countrymen. But so shout out to Dereck Chisora for, you know, being his own individual and not just going with the flow. And, you know, some people are going to say he's hating because he lost twice to Tyson Fury, but it didn't sound like he had any ill will towards Tyson Fury. It sounded like he was just simply being honest that Tyson Fury, it could be disastrous based on how he looked in his last fight. You know, we all know Wilder's strong and powerful, and you're getting him a second chance and a second crack at it to shorten up his punches, not telegraph, and, you know, if that cut opens up again, you know, it just all spells trouble, which is what I've been telling you. The other interesting thing, and I'll probably make another video about it, is Joshua's preparing for the Ruiz fight, and it looks like he might spar with Dereck Chisora. Dereck Chisora is a veteran, tons of experience, but I don't know how much I like that, because Chisora is preparing for a David Price fight, you know. So, I mean, how hard are they really going to spar when Chisora has a fight at the end of the month on the Regis Pro Grade Josh Taylor card? That's one thing. But beyond that, Chisora, even though he's a veteran and he's strong, he doesn't really fight like Andy Ruiz. Not the same stature, definitely don't have the same speed or hand speed. They don't fight alike with the combination. You know, Andy Ruiz has really fluid, fast hands and combination punching, and, you know, his style of fight is totally different. So I don't really know if that's the best look for Joshua. It's just, you know, maybe possible good work. And Joshua, I don't know, I don't like it, because I've also seen an interview with Joshua where he says Dereck Chisora was, you know, from a similar place or close to where he's from, London or, you know, wherever. I don't know exactly where he's from, but he says Dereck Chisora was a guy he always looked up to. So, you know, is he going to be going super hard on somebody he idolized coming through the rankings that, you know, kind of made it before you, repping your same area? Yeah, I don't know. It just it don't really sound like really the ideal sparring partner for Andy Ruiz. I don't see it. I don't see the correlation, but maybe you guys do. Let me know what you guys think. But, you know, we'll see what happens with Tyson Fury. Obviously, he has to get through this Saudi Arabia fight with the WWE without any type of blemish, and that's going to be a horrible look if he goes, you know, he's in this WWE contract, he just signed it on national TV and stuff, and if he ends up getting himself hurt and using it as an excuse to not fight Wilder, then that's going to be the second time he's ducked Wilder for the rematch, and that's going to be a horrible look. So we'll see how it plays out. Let me know what you guys think of the interview. If you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing, hit the like button, donate, all the good stuff. We working. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.